Welcome back to This Week in the Mohawk Valley. Time for the Central New York Travel Show. We say good morning to Kelly Blazosky from Oneida County Tourism. Hello, Kelly. How are you?
I'm great. Good morning, Jim. Glad to be here.
We're going to talk about events happening this month at Sylvan Beach.
Yes.
A lot going on.
There has been a lot going on at the beach all summer long, and we have Pat Goodenow in studio this morning. Pat is, what's your official title? Director of Events and Services?
First of all, good morning, Kelly. Good to be here. My official title is President of the Sylvan-Verona Beach Resort Association and Director of Tourism.
Director of Tourism for Sylvan Beach. And there has been a lot going on at the beach this summer.
Full schedule.
And right now, you are in the middle of Canalfest weekend, and you have activities continuing today that our listeners can get on their schedule and go do.
This is our third day of Canalfest, and starting right off at 9 o'clock in the morning and continuing. We have about a 25 person or vendor show, crafter show in the Village Park, middle of town. 9 a.m. also a kids fishing tournament starts off on the Canal dock wall right there in the Canal in Sylvan Beach. Entertainment for kids, there's some bounce houses in the Village Park in the morning. Starting at noon on the beachfront park. We're going to have scenic helicopter rides for the second day.
Yeah, I think that is so cool.
Great,
a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. Great view of the Sylvan Beach from a different perspective.
For a different perspective that you don't get very often.
Not very often, no. The Zariah Shriners Clowns are going to be performing on the Canal Bank prior to a water ski show. The U.S. water ski show team from the Albany area is performing a demonstration type water ski show. And that will start at 1 o'clock on the Canal Bank.
And that's on the canal side.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. And this is their second year back in the beach. Did a lot of good things last year. Very popular. And great spectator sport, obviously.
Right.
Line the Canal Bank. There's never a bad seat. Bring a lawn chair.
Bring your lawn chair. That's what I was going to say.
And enjoy yourself with your kids.
Yeah. And that's from 1 to 3 o'clock.
Approximately. Starts at 1, about 2:30 to 3 probably. Yep. Various venues throughout town will have music all day. You can check individual websites for that information. What I consider one of our biggest events of the weekend, they appeared last evening and are going to appear today. Starting at 7 p.m., it's the Oneida Extreme Thrill Show.
Yeah.
Right in the Village Park between the Carousel and Playland and Kittyland. So it's the south end of the park. Should be an exciting time for everyone.
Absolutely. You know, we've watched them, do stunts all over the world, and to have them right here in Sylvan Beach and to perform is just an amazing bonus this year.
This is actually their second time in Sylvan Beach. We had them, I think, about 15 years ago. It was a tremendous show then, and I'm sure this will be also.
Yes.
So 1 o'clock this afternoon, or 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock this evening. Followed up at 9:30 by a giant fireworks display over the lake. It's our last opportunity to see fireworks this summer in Sylvan Beach. So a good evening for fireworks viewing. Come on out tonight and see the Oneida and fireworks.
Absolutely. A great Sunday at Sylvan Beach. Clear through to the evening. So wrapping up today, then you'll immediately be getting ready for next weekend. And that's Sylvan Beach Races.
Sylvan Beach Races and Summer Games weekend.
Summer Games, right.
Okay, we've kind of merged two events together. I think we're on our third year of Summer Games. Was always a 2-day event, and again, this year it is Saturday and Sunday, the 19th and 20th of August.
Yeah, and you have a lot planned.
A lot planned, starting on Saturday morning, the 19th, that's next week, 9 o'clock in the Village Park. We establish what we call a kid zone. Very family-oriented. 10 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock begins, and rounds up about 8 o'clock in the evening. So it's an all-day event. Bounce houses, giant games for kids. Kids will win prizes, actually, for competing. And just a very nice family atmosphere. Board games, if you're more of a less active person but would like to play some family board games, that's going to be on the patio at Cinderella's. And then all day, all afternoon, and into the evening at different venues throughout the town, we have teams competing in various tournaments. I'll just run down those kind of quickly. Harpoon Eddy, starting at 10 o'clock in the morning, is a volleyball tournament. Harpoon Eddies has been known now for several years for
Right.
great volleyball venue. So
Beach volleyball.
yeah, beach volleyball. The Canal View bocce ball starting at 11 a.m. We actually have a bocce ball court on the beachfront park right on the lakefront, right near the Canal View. A shuffleboard tournament at Our Cause in Verona Beach starting at 1 p.m. Giant Pong tournament starting at 1 p.m. at the Crazy Clam. Captain John's, an inflatable foosball tournament starting at 3 p.m. Sunset Grill at 5 p.m. for a cornhole tournament. And a can jam tournament at 7 p.m., and that's back in the Village Park. So we kind of take the rounds of our restaurants and end up back in the middle of town at 7 o'clock.
Something for everybody. Okay, so inflatable foosball. That caught my ear.
It's just what you think. It looks like
Okay.
foosball, only it's an inflatable table and inflatable, very large,
Interesting.
obviously.
Very large.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
okay.
evening for kids and families at 9 p.m. around the Village Bandstand, we will be showing the movie Cars on a giant screen attached to the bandstand. So
Nice.
wind up your day with your family and watch a movie.
Totally family
And of course,
friendly.
that is all free. There's no charge for any of that.
Yes. And as you said, you've combined and you've brought the Sylvan Beach races to this weekend as well.
Sylvan Beach races, I was approached during the winter by a company that runs races all over the United States, actually. And they have run some races in this area in the past and approached Sylvan Beach because they thought it would be a great venue, which it is.
Yeah.
Walking and running, both.
Right.
First two races are Saturday evening, 5 o'clock. There's a 5K race, and there's a 5K obstacle course race.
And where will that obstacle course take place?
Obstacle course will be on the sand beach and in the green lakefront park. Approximately 20 to 25 obstacles kind of merged together with a 5K race. So
Excellent.
it'll be an interesting.
Yeah.
We've had an obstacle course in the past, never coupled with a 5K
With a
race.
5K. Yeah.
So
that makes it more challenging.
It will.
Yeah.
And I think registration is running pretty strong for that right now. So hopefully that will be a great event.
And that's an individual event, not team. That's an individual
That's an
event?
individual event, right?
Okay.
Right. And then followed up on Sunday morning, the 20th, starting at 7 o'clock, a half marathon, and at 7:20, a 10K
A
race.
10K. Yeah. So really something for everyone that's into racing.
Just about, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this area is so into racing to start with.
It is.
You know, with the Boilermaker and all the rest of the things we do here. So.
But what a picturesque venue, to be at the beach, enjoy the beach setting, family friendly, as you said, because, racers, runners, and obstacle course, participants often bring their families with them to these kinds of events they participate in. So what a better venue. The family has something to do while the racer is enjoying themselves as well.
One of the things we did earlier in the summer was our fifth annual Pirates Weekend, and that included a 5K race.
Right.
We had about 200 people running that race, and people all over the country came back that had some sort of connection to the Mohawk Valley and Sylvan
great.
Beach. My own daughter, living in Florida, made her vacation trip around the race and ran in the race. So it
Awesome.
was a very successful race.
Yeah.
We seem to be building our race population, so I think the addition of these 4 races will certainly
Yeah.
show us as a good venue for races.
And then you're going to cap off Saturday's races with a barbecue
Barbecue for the participants.
for the
is
participants post-race.
kind of a post-race closing party. Just a nice
That's
event.
really
right
nice to
there.
do.
Right.
Yeah. All those added things that are added into the race event for the racers, really make them stand out against others.
That's
so
right.
I think that's a great thing
And that's
to do.
really why we went with this company. There's a very professional group of people who do a wonderful job of organizing races all over the country.
Awesome. So how do people register if they want to be a race participant?
We have a new website, sylvanbeachny.com. Just rolled out in late May, getting a lot of attention. More information for everything I've been talking about is on that. And again,
Okay.
it's sylvanbeachny.com, very easy to remember.
And they can link through there if
They
they
can
want to
link
register
through it to register for the race. Right.
Awesome. All the details will be there for the summer games. Very family friendly as you went through all of that. And then if you're interested in being part of Sylvan Beach races, that takes place the same weekend. And this is all happening on August 19th and 20th.
That's
so
right.
the calendar is passing quickly. So get involved and have a fun day at the
Summer is
beach.
passing very quickly,
I know.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
A couple of other things to mention quickly. Every Tuesday night we still are doing Bikes at the Beach,
Bikes at the
which is a very
Beach,
successful
yes.
event, a bit reorganized from years past, and I think our best night so far has been 450 bikes.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Right from the foot of the bridge all the way to about 15th or 16th Avenue. So it is quite a sight when you come over the bridge on a nice night and see all those bikes lined up. Lots of entertainment and fun and food associated with that event this year.
And that entertainment's usually all right there in the park with the gazebo?
It's at the gazebo,
Yeah.
and it's also on alternate weeks up across from Cinderella's restaurant
Okay.
in a parking lot.
Nice.
So we do a lot of entertainment. Thursday evenings, the classic car cruise continues, has been for many a year. Tracks sometimes as many as 350 cars on a nice evening, and a great venue for that. Sitting there with
Sure
a
is.
light breeze blowing and watching the sunset in Sylvan Beach. So those events, both Tuesday and Thursday evenings, will continue through 1 week after Labor Day. So we still
Excellent.
have a few weeks to go here. So
Yeah, very good.
come on out.
And again, that new website is sylvanbeachny.com. So
Right.
go there for all of your beach events and updates from Sylvan Beach on events happening the rest of this season.
Like to always add, Labor Day is approaching quickly, but great amount of things are still open in Sylvan Beach
Oh,
for the
yes.
rest of the year. Restaurants, shops, a great place to visit in the fall, especially for sunsets. But, come out, bring your family. We've turned into a wonderful walking village as far as sidewalks that connect in circles and easy walking, all flat land,
Right.
no hills. And we see an increasing number of people, park their car, have dinner, and then go for a walk after
Yeah.
dinner and enjoy the sunset and just being in Sylvan Beach.
Absolutely. And when you're thinking about your fall foliage destination, I mean, what a better place to take in a sunset and
That's-
fall foliage, a
that's
great
right.
meal, and entertainment. You'll be able to still find entertainment into the fall.
Right.
So think of Sylvan Beach when you're thinking about what you want to do this fall as well. So all that and more, again, is on sylvanbeachny.com. Thanks so much, Pat.
Thank you for having me.